Coming up, the Terriers head to the Big Apple for some red-hot hockey. We'll catch up with some BU alumni who have found stardom in the NHL. And would you believe it's been 100 years? BU and BC renew their age-old rivalry. Next on BU Terriers All Access. It's late November on Commonwealth Avenue in Boston, and the BU Terriers are headed out for a Saturday night showdown against Cornell at Madison Square Garden. It's called Red Hot Hockey.
For BU, it means so much because it's really an opportunity to connect with our alumni in the tri-state area, New York in particular, and it's such an incredible event, to play in front of that type of crowd.
It's nice to kind of get away on a nice road trip there with the guys and have a nice couple nights in New York. One of the most important things, the young guys can play in front of their first real big crowd. It's something that's going to help prepare them for later on in the year.
The intensity is unmatched, and there's nothing like being in New York City on Thanksgiving weekend. It's an experience our players and anyone associated with BU hockey will never forget.
It's like the real first bonding experience you have with the younger guys. I mean, you're with them every day in the rink and stuff and getting to know them, but once you're able to leave campus and get to spend time in a city like New York and with all those events that we have, it's definitely special for us.
That was a great experience. Being in the big city for me is my first time there, and it's overwhelming. I mean, there's so many people all the time, and it was cool to see Times Square. The overall experience was awesome.
We're at Lasco Rink. It's an outdoor facility in northern Central Park, so it's fully outdoors, no roof, no cover. A lot of our kids walk to the rink. Many others take the bus or the subway. They get off the bus or the subway with their bag and stick, and here they are in the park.
Before they lace them up at the world's most famous arena, tonight's game day starts with a trip to Central Park. The BU Terriers are taking the ice to give a clinic to some special young players.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for having us. This is a great opportunity for our guys to give back a little bit and to kind of interact with you guys and girls, and it's a lot of fun for me as a coach to watch our players interact with you and help you a little bit with your skills. And I know it's only for a short time, but the key today is to have fun and enjoy what we do.
Let's go! Oh yeah!
Big save, Tristan, big save.
It's important for us to come out here. We come to Madison Square Garden every other year for Red Hot Hockey, and that's destination hockey, and this is real important for our guys to take part with this community initiative. It's important for us to give back to the community, and this is a program that has become really special to us.
Well, this is our third time doing this, and it's amazing how excited our players get for this. Obviously, all our players remember their youth days, and especially being outdoors here. And when our players see the looks on these players' faces and they see how excited these players are that we're here, I think it really makes our guys feel good.
It's a special event. All the guys enjoy it, coming out here year after year, and it is obviously really cool because the outdoor rink is actually really nice. The ice is really good, and the kids are great too. They're really nice kids, and they're obviously really fun to be around. Yeah! Yeah!
Today we had essentially 11 to 13 or 14-year-olds, middle school players. It's inspiring and motivating for them to see how fast a Boston University hockey player skates. When our children get the chance to get out on the ice, they think, wow, I need to work on my skating. I need to work on my stick handling. I want to be like them.
Well, I think it's important that our players realize how fortunate they are, and every chance you get to give back, you have to do it. I think it's a valuable lesson in their lives at an early age, and how important giving back is, so they carry that throughout their lives. Oh, good draw.
It means so much for our program. I mean, I think just for our kids and our families to know that somebody from outside the community cares about them so much, to take time out of their Saturday, to come out, work with our kids, spend time with them, coaching them, teaching them, inspiring them. It just means so much that they matter, that they're important, and somebody as important as a BU hockey player cares about them.
Coming up on BU Terriers All Access, it's time to drop the puck on Red Hot Hockey. Stay with us. It's now just hours before puck drop at Madison Square Garden. And for the BU freshmen, the first of many chances to play in the national spotlight.
From day one, we've always cheered on BU. I had the chance to come here, I definitely wanted to. It's definitely a kind of huge honor. My dad's side of the family is still from Boston, Medford area. Kind of saw myself being here. It's a huge honor. I'm really excited to be here.
I played last year in USHL. For me, a big step, like coming to the States the first time. So it really made me prepare for this year. Day one, they took me very well, and I've been enjoying it so far.
The stage is set. BU versus Cornell in front of an electric crowd at Madison Square Garden, with the coveted Kelly Harkness Trophy on the line.
It's probably the #1 rink in the world. I'm beyond excited to play there.
I think everyone's going to be jacked up to play. The biggest thing for us is just getting pucks behind them, establishing our forward check.
I think we just gotta enjoy the fact that we're playing in front of a big crowd and have fun. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, where memorable moments in sports, music, and entertainment have happened every day for more than 130 years.
If we skate, we win this game. I can't say that any more simple. If we skate, we win this game. Because when we skate, we play through people. And you're not fishing for pucks, we win this hockey game. We're gonna start Diff and Hicks on the blue line. I got Cockrell, Bowers, and Harper. Ottinger and net. Let's go, boys.
Tonight, Madison Square Garden proudly presents Red Hot Hockey, featuring the Cornell Big Red against the Terriers of Boston University.
Come on. Hey, forwards, look here. I want the wingers high. D, we're not winning pucks.
It's a hold! That's a hold!
Body! Attaboy, O's! Hey, we're done. No. Shoot! Drill it!
Terrier line is offside. We're going to shake it through the middle. Here's Sterrett and a goal.
Our breakouts have to get better. So D, you got to get back quicker. And our center, you should be sprinting down into this area, and that's not happening enough. Our D on the offensive blue line, guys, you got to be more alert and ready. We haven't gone D to D once, where we went boom, boom. You can't get it and hold it. That's not working. Things have to happen. We're all the PK guys right here. We're gonna watch this last sequence here, okay? Stand right at the net front. Quick changes, smart changes, okay?
Come on, boys!
Hey, gotta get to the net here, folks. Hurry.
Stays in, centered in front, backhand, and a goal.
Come on, boys! We're not stopping, boys! Let's go! Take it!
Go back to Green. You get pressure from Bowers, but Barron got it right back. Circle in front, and deflected in front and a goal.
Plenty of time here. It's going to be a hell of a story.
This game is far from over. Coming up next on BU Terriers All Access, it's a fight to the finish. After 2 periods of red-hot hockey in Madison Square Garden, the Terriers find themselves in a 3-0 hole to Cornell. But there is no quit inside the BU locker room.
It's going to be a hell of a story, but you can't stop believing, and you got to keep playing the right way. Because I'm telling you, when we get 1, it's just going to snowball. Don't try to get 3, right? Keep playing the right way. Just get 1. We can't worry about anything else. You just got to have your next best shift, and you got to play hard, smart hockey. Continue to take short shifts, and let's just go get the next one. All right? Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's go.
The Terriers come out flying and are all over Cornell, taking back the momentum of the game.
Center point Fabro. Slapper and a goal! Dante Fabro! Woo! Nice pass, let's go!
Cornell's 4th goal would be a backbreaker for many teams, but there's still plenty of fight left in the Terriers.
Come on here, boys. Hey, let's get some life with this thing.
Hey! Let's go. Plenty of time here. No one hanging their head.
You're going on top of the guy. If we lose it, you're going on top of the guy. I'm going down with greener.
The slapper and a goal. Chad Chris grabs it from the near point.
There we go.
Chuck in deep to the near corner. Chuck throws it to the front. Puck loose and a goal! Yes! The Terriers are within 1.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. That's huge, boys.
All of a sudden, it's a 1-goal game with plenty of time left on the clock. And all the momentum is now on the BU side.
Bowers in the far corner. He centers it in front. Kachuk denied twice. Puck loose. Harper. And it's blocked in front.
Him.
Good luck the rest of the way. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Boston University has a long history of sending players to the NHL. In particular, there have been some highly successful Terrier line mates who have moved on to stardom in the pros. Guys like Jack Eichel and Danny O'Regan.
No, it's in. Sharks score. A power play goal, and it's 3-1.
O'Regan tips it.
I think I got some great coaching, definitely, from Coach Parker and from Coach Quinn. We kind of took it like it was a pro schedule and took every day seriously. And then I got a chance to play with some really good players.
Now Polino plays it back and crowds a chance for Eichel to score! Jack Eichel's first National Hockey League goal!
The camaraderie you get with the guys that you go to school with every day, the guys that you practice with, you work out with. It's a lot of fun, and you just become so close.
Here's Eichel, burst of speed, Eichel scores!
I think about it every day. I miss it so much. I like playing in front of the band, the crowd. You're playing for your school. It's hard to explain, but when you have that whole community feel behind you and you got your teammates, you're playing for a lot of pride. It's probably the stuff I miss the most.
Danny O'Regan played at BU from 2011 to 2015, while Jack Eichel was there for just one memorable season in 2014 to 15.
We were fortunate enough to be one of the better teams in the country, so every night, you get the other team's best game. For me, it was just so important to, be a part of a community like BU. You're a part of something more than just a hockey team.
Though it was only one season, Jack and Danny formed one of college hockey's top lines and a bond for life, thanks to their unforgettable experiences at BU.
First, just make sure you beat BC, and
You know, more than anything, just enjoy it. This is some of the best time of your life, and you know, just enjoy everything you do socially. Work as hard as you can at the rink, and obviously do well in the classroom. You'll enjoy your time, and it should be successful.
Here's Rodriguez on the turnover. Rodriguez centering. Danny O'Regan scores! And Danny O'Regan sends Boston University to the Bean Pot Championship game in double overtime.
I'm a big advocate for trying to be a Terrier if you have the opportunity. I think the coaching staff's great. I think you got so many good players who you see having success in the NHL. I think it's a good stepping stone to try to get you to that level, and it's just a blast. And it's a great hockey atmosphere. Nothing but good things to say about it.
Coming up, we'll revisit the BU Terriers' 1978 National Championship team. Then it's 100 years and counting for BU versus BC hockey. BU Terriers All Access continues after this. Boston College versus Boston University has long been one of college hockey's greatest rivalries. How long? Well, this season marks a remarkable 100 years that the Terriers and Eagles have been battling on the ice.
Going to play in BC is a lot of fun. Obviously, the fans are really rowdy, and there's a lot of students, a great atmosphere there, and there's obviously a lot of excitement going into the first rivalry game of the year, and you could tell a little bit of the freshmen were excited to get out there and kind of get their first taste of BU-BC action.
This season's first matchup will be a 2-game home-and-home series starting at Boston College.
Feeds low hand, space, right circle, shot, pad save, rebound, score! 2-0 Boston College.
And we go down 2-0, 2.5 minutes into the game, just two big mistakes, and they end up in the back of our net. But boy, did we change that in a hurry.
To the point, held, shot, score! Deflected in front off the bid of Hickey. The Terriers get one back. It's 2-1.
The Terriers storm back with 3 straight goals to take the lead after a wild first period.
Here comes Tkachuk, shoots and scores! The Terriers have scored 3 unanswered, and it's 3-2 Boston University. That'll do it for period number 1.
Real quick start by BC, and we fought back to regain the lead. It's definitely a positive to see that the resilience that we have to be able to get down and fight right back up. So we got to be building off that as that never quit attitude, and I think we have that in the locker room.
Okay, besides the history, there is a reason BC versus BU is such a great rivalry. So, of course, BC ties the game early in the second. But then BU turns it on and runs away with this one.
To the front, Chris, one-timer, he scores. It's a power play goal. The Terriers are right back in front, 4-3. Harper, right circle, tries to drag into the front, now works his way behind, centering pass, Carpenter scores. 3 consecutive goals by the Terriers here in the second period. Ahead for Bowers. Bowers looks. Bowers with space. He shoots and scores. The empty net goal ices this one for the Terriers.
Game 2, Saturday night at a banged-out Agganis Arena. And everyone, players, coaches, and fans, is excited.
I expect a really hard-fought battle and just kind of, I don't really know. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know that's what it's going to be. And, they'll do the home-and-home thing and end up here at Agganis. This is really nice, too. Those Saturday nights are usually a little bit better crowd, and it'll be a lot of fun for sure.
Along with the BC-BU rivalry, the crowd also gets the chance to celebrate Boston University's unmatched hockey tradition with the 40th anniversary of the Terriers' 1978 National Championship.
And now, with the trophy, the co-captains, Junior Jack O'Callahan and Senior Brian DeRocher, and head coach, Mr. Jack Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1977-1978 National Champions.
It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's going to be the best crowd we've had all year. Student section's been sold out for 3 days. Let's put on a show for them tonight, boys, okay? We got Brady, Greeny, Melanson, Casper, Fabro, Otts in the nets. Let's go, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Terriers of Boston University.
Up over the line. Dudek shifting through. Dudek now far corner in front and a goal. Puck is cleared back but not out.
There we go.
And a goal!
Casper Clark-Consolo.
BU cuts the margin to 1 in the second period, but that is as close as they will come. The Eagles take Game 2.
Final score here tonight, Boston College 4 and Boston University 1.
As the Terriers head into the winter break, consistency has been hard to come by. The good news is that the Hockey East standings remain tight, and signs are positive as they look ahead to the second half.
You know, we've played some good hockey. We haven't played enough winning hockey, and there is a difference. I think we're learning that. You know, it's been difficult, but you know, I love our team more today than I ever have. I think we continue to get better, and I know our record certainly isn't what we want it to be. And you know, but it is early December, and you know, we think our best hockey's ahead of us.
You know, our chemistry right now as a team, I think, is really good. You know, everyone gets along, everyone gels and off the ice, and with coaches, systems, and you know, everyone working hard still off the ice. I think we're going to be a better team, just as we have that much more experience together.
It's all in the locker room. I know everyone's positive in the locker room, and you know, we want to go out there and do the right things. It's a tough league, right? It's tough to score, it's tough to produce, and if we just keep doing the right things in practice and leading into the games, it'll definitely help us down the road for sure.
Guys are starting to realize what it actually takes, what you need to put into it as a whole to be successful, and I think guys will have time to regroup and like reflect on how the first half went, and then they'll be ready to come in for the second half with more consistency.
Definitely need the break to regroup. You know, we've had a little bit of a struggle here at the start, but hopefully it's going to be a really good second half. I have a really good feeling about where we're at right now, so I really feel like everyone kind of needs a little bit of a break, but once we come back, we're going to get back to work and really get some really good hockey played.
It will be an exciting stretch run, and we will be there every step of the way. Thanks for watching. See you next time on BU Terriers All Access.